Hi, how's everybody doing? Listen to the script.
Behind 6 touchdown passes by Mahomes. Here is Bobby Bell, Chiefs Hall of Famer, surprising Conley.
They were just talking about how the Steelers always come back against the Chiefs, which I said in my previous video. I still have the Chiefs to lose this game, but Mahomes is going to break that record. He's going to pass for 63 touchdown passes, and more than likely on this drive, Roethlisberger is going to throw an interception, and then they'll just get the short field, and he'll throw it in for a touchdown and get this record over with. Harris is a beast in real life. Too bad this is scripted football. Yeah, in scripted football, they won't really let him play proper football. Well, no holding going on that side. And I am a Steeler fan. I mean, before I realized it was scripted and rigged. And, you know, as bad as, and I mean this, and as bad as Roethlisberger is, he's not as bad as he's playing. I mean, look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady's 44 years old, and people don't question anything about his arm or anything. And, you know, he's set up to win. When your dad has $3.1 billion, you are going to win championships. Say, look.
Pretty similar to today, right?
Say, look, they're showing you the script. I'm telling you, this shit is rigged and scripted. They're mocking you, the announcers. Tony Romo messes up, and he'll tell you what the hell is going to happen out there. Later on today, we'll get a hold of Coach Script and go over some of this. But this is when they want to play defense, they can lock down. Now, keep in mind on how he's playing defense now, and watch later on in the game how he'll be playing defense. That same guy will shoe tackle, booty tackle, and do what he can to allow that man to get as many yards as possible as on the script. Just like that little computer game where you push the button and it gives you 5 yards, and then it goes doo-doo-doo, you lose 2 yards or whatever. That's exactly what this is. It's even like scratch off. Now the middle of the field is wide open, and I mean wide open. Even a short pass here, there ain't nobody. Claypool tied up. Of course he ends up with the football. The guy gave up on the play. Look at that wobbly duck. And the magnetic gloves come in effect again. That was a world-class magnetic catch. That ball was thrown so poorly, even with magnetic gloves, and Claypool being one of the better receivers in the NFL, could have some problems. There's another magnetic catch. This is Magnetic City here, baby. Look at this. Now I was telling everybody in fantasy football, I said it's time for him to break out in one of these games. And everybody's like, I don't know. I said Claypool's going to have a breakout game. They need him to make it where they have a future. People got to have somebody to pull for, and the Steelers are going to have no Big Ben next year. Maybe Aaron Rodgers. Look at that ball batted up in the air there. You always do that. As a receiver, what you want to do is you want to bat the ball up in the air so the other team can catch it. I mean, it's so stupid, dude. This is the stuff you learn when you're playing Pee Wee football and even in junior high and shit. As a receiver, you never bat the ball up in the air. It's the worst habit you could possibly have. He literally batted that ball up, and no professional professional receiver will ever bat a ball up intentionally like that. I mean, to do that, you're doing it intentionally. You're definitely setting it up to where these dudes could get an interception.
Trying to connect with Deontay Johnson.
He just did it again. And this dude's hands are strong, Deontay Johnson. James Washington also. They have a strong receiver core, no doubt about it. It's Big Ben. Maybe he did fuck his arm up when he got that surgery done, but even before that, the dude could throw a football, and even on scripted football day, he'll get a ball to somebody. But with these magnets right now, it's really making up for the difference in his ability to get a ball down the field. Look, all sides. And of course you're going to run a screen when you need 3rd and 10. Of course you are. That hasn't worked all season long. And you have a guy out there that's not even a full-time starter, really. And you're going to bring him out on a screen to try to block this defensive line that just shifted. They knew that you were going to run a screen. Big Ben would have looked at this play. The shift is all the way already over there. He would have looked at this play in real life. He would have auto-bowled that play and would have hit my man with a slant coming across the right side of the field.
36 yards for Boswell.
Look, he almost missed it. He missed it. I told you, bro. This shit is so scripted. There's no way they are going to let the Steelers score until this man breaks his record. And there'll be a perfect amount of points on the board. Believe me. Believe me. I know how they roll. Okay, we're back with scripted football. Can watch this. This is what they're saying that how he did this.
Yeah, legal in two cases, Jim, because 98 is...
Look, this guy jumped completely over the defensive line.
And the push that we see from 91 is just a push down and not a defense.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway because he kicked it so poorly. I already have it recorded and you can see it. It was pretty bad. He would have not made it. It was the magnets couldn't have pulled that thing in. They just are doing this intentionally. As I said before, for break, the Chiefs will score. Mahomes will throw a touchdown pass and get this record broken, and then the Steelers will come back. And that's how they usually do this games. These games have been this way for a while, and this is a scripted and rigged sport. So, and until we can get people woke up to not bet on these games, it's going to be that way. Actually, the thing to do is actually contact your Congress people in your state and bring attention to the fact that these games are scripted and rigged, and that there needs to be laws to be put in place for bets to be taken on scripted and rigged games, because they know the outcome of these games. And this dude is, I don't even know that's a real person. I wouldn't want to stand next to him, dude. You could lose a finger. If he gets hungry, I mean, I've never seen someone gradually get bigger as the game goes on. It's amazing. Here we go. He's telling them, on fake football day. On fake football day. Yes. He's pushing him all the way up. Don't push him out of bounds. Push him forward so he can get an extra 10 yards. And that jackoff thinks this shit's real. Well, I mean, nobody would play defense like this, especially being aware that they're going to try to push the issue of him breaking this record in their own stadium. I mean, these guys are players. They hear what's going on. They know what's going on. And then, here goes a little pass.
Down to the 8. This is becoming the Derek Gore highlight reel for this series.
Yeah, this is pretty amazing that Frank Gore's still in the league, too.
Teammates over there saying that was good work.
He's going to be breaking records. He's in the top 5 in rushing, I think, or in at least the top 8. I know that. He's up there. Frank Gore has been in the league since like 2009, I think.
Kansas City again inside the 10.
Just the time of possession. I mean, the first drive, and Pittsburgh's got to be tired.
Tired? What are they tired from? They didn't play, not playing no defense. There's no way they could be tired from playing scripted, rigged and scripted defense, because they're letting the guy run down the field. And at first I thought that guy was a digital input on his side. Holy smokes, what'd they do? Get a mini-me out there to fucking give these people Gatorade? What the hell's going on out there? This is crazy. If you're a defensive coordinator and you think this shit's straight and legit and you build a defense, and every time you go to use it, they call a penalty against you, you're like, what the hell's going on? But it ain't that way. When they say scripts and they're talking about the script, they literally mean the script. That's what it is. It's scripted. Everything's by the numbers. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. Watt will break the record. He'll set the record today. He'll get a sack on Mahomes. Mahomes going to break this record real quick. You can see this happening. They're going to overload the one side of the field here. and then come back to the other way on the screen there. Touchdown.
To dodge a defender and find the end zone. McCall Hardman with his second score.
Now they got number 17. The last fella scored was 13, and I think Tyreek Hill is 10. Yeah. This is the record, Trent Green. And Trent Green's birthday is July 9th, 1970. And I just saw that earlier before he broke this record. Of course, there's going to be controversial cause in this scripted shit. Look at her. Who steps on? No, a normal person would have lowered their shoulder and bowled over the.
That's a touchdown. Appears to be right there. 100%. Yep.
Well, they didn't say Jesse James was a touchdown, so we can't be 100% sure on it. But it looks like a touchdown to me, even in scripted football times.
That's got to hold up. Oh, yeah.
That's going to hold up, bro, because that's his record. He just passed 63 touchdown passes to break Trent Green's record.
Well, we just saw when Mahomes had like 14, he was 14 for like 16, 14 for 18. He had 7 different guys.
Now watch the Steelers defense is going to be like, we got to get it together, boys. We got to play better than this. This is not how we play. Look, he ran right by him. He could have stopped him anytime. That's Edmonds, too, one of the better linebackers in the NFL. T.J. Watt is standing there. And then they, of course, they're going to get a guy number 41 out there, Stepinski, out there, and have him try to cover this fucking guy to clean up their mess. Not even Fitzpatrick's in there to help.
Even if his left
This is such a this play. They run this play 10 times in a game or more. The same exact play. There's no variations to this play at all. You don't even change the receivers' formations. They just line it up and throw it because it's so scripted.
You know what I mean? Like the ball's in front of it, but his foot touches it. It'd be the same as like towing into the end zone.
Whatever, bro.
The ball at some point has to break that.
Look at this shit.
The goal line or the pylon, regardless of where that foot is. So you're right on both.
All by the numbers. Missed the field goal. All by the numbers. 2 extra missed points in one half of football. 2 of them. One by the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was a field goal, would have put 3 points on the game. And then this fella, for some reason, can't kick an extra field goal. Okay, we're back with more scripted football, and this is what the playoffs look like. And that's why I said the Steelers were going to come back and win this game. And I picked them earlier to win. Steelers missed the field goal, and Kansas City missed the extra point. And that extra point will come into effect. Now here's where Harris is going to take over and start winding them down. And they're going to get in a little play in before halftime, so people will come back and watch this bullshit. We got the 2-point conversion, 2-minute warning down, and then halftime we're going to join, see if Coach Script can join us. But right now I'm going to break it down the best I can do and see what is going on, and I'm letting you know that this stuff is not straight. Hi, welcome back, and I couldn't record the commercial because of copyright issues, but the commercial that Smirnoff was saying about how the Steelers have come back against the Chiefs before to beat them, and it was telling you this breakdown. It's pretty scripted. WWE is better than this, really. I'm sorry, as a person who has been following football for a long time, this is really a disgrace to professional football. There are teams way better than they get credit for, and the Detroit Lions being one of them. You don't go from winning championships in the 40s and 50s to not be able to even win a game in the NFL. That's just crazy, and especially the talent they've had on their team over the years. And just things like that. Cleveland Browns being another team that was winning championships in the 40s and 50s, and they can't even get into a playoff position because they got. Look at that false start right there. That was a complete false start. Of course, they will never run for the first down marker ever. You're taught that in high school, and it's like that on every team. These dudes do not run to the marker at all. I mean, they cut way short of the marker. And then that shit that we just saw there, everybody saw the holding going on by Gilbert. I mean, really, that was a big time hold. Because that guy was going to come in and clobber fucking Rosenberger because he's taking too long to get rid of the ball. And on 4th and 1, as big as that oaf is, he could fall forward for a first down. And at this point, you're down 23-0. And John Harbaugh last week went for it on 4th and 5 at his 25-yard line, and they were only down by 11.
Coach Tomlin's not scared. He's like, what does he have to lose right now? It's like, we don't give it back to Mahomes, but he's more than likely going to go get points. So
you have to punt this fucking ball. I don't give a shit how bad you want to go for it. Even if they get this first down, this is not good to give the ball to the Chiefs offense. And then you're going to run this fuck shit. You're not even trying to get a first down. You see what I mean, dude? No coach will call these plays. This is like back-to-back weeks. Oh, in the same week, actually. First you got Harbaugh doing stupid shit to lose the game, like literally give the game away. This was a complete giveaway. You have one of the best running backs in football, and you're going to run a pitch play when you need a yard. You got one of the other Watt brothers, Derek Watt, at fullback, and you put in Derek Watt at fullback, and you run straight the fuck ahead with him, dude. That's what you do. You get a yard. That's all you need. Personally, I would have punted the ball. That's what you usually do. And then on the punt return, you can hope for a turnover. The guy muffing the punt return, a fumble, any type of thing like that can happen. Somebody roughing the punter to give you a first down. Jumping off sides will give you a first down. There's so many more options to get a first down by punting the football than it is to go for it on 4th down. Now, any other team in real life, they would just go for the jugular right now. They wouldn't run a ball. They would have. The first play would have been right to Tyreek Hill, the fastest guy on the team, and you'd get an offensive pass interference call. But running the ball, running the clock down is good. But when you get the turnover like that, it throws the defense off, and they're expecting you not to play a certain way. And if you go deep on them on the first play of the game, it throws them off a little bit. It's just psychological. So that shit there, going for it the way they're doing it, it's all points and it's all numbers. Like I said, they missed the extra point. And then before that, Josh missed Boswell missed the field goal. So you have a 23-0 game. And then you're going to get a 30-0 game because they're going to score a touchdown here, more than likely. And then the second half, when you come back, it's going to be on. Or we could see a turnover to make it exciting, but they're usually going to give them these big opportunities to show you how good they really are. But, I mean, you do that on first down, you would have got a pass interference call. See, by running the football at the beginning of this series, you set it up to where you have to run the football now to get in a field goal range. To make sure that the other team don't get the ball back and you get a field goal out of it.
They've spent and allocated a lot of resources this offseason.
Nick Foles is back there throwing the ball for him. Wow.
Because they're now more of a cohesive unit. Their communication's good.
First down marker. Let's see where he goes for the first down marker. They're gonna do a false start. TJ Watt's like, I'm gonna get you, and we'll get this record taken. This guy's the biggest criminal, one of the biggest criminals as a ref. He is a professional grifter at every level. And God willing, I see all these people put in handcuffs and arrested for doing what they're doing to innocent people, taking their money on scripted and rigged games. Because this shit's crazy. It's insane that they could get away with that. It's insane that they can take bets on this. And it's insane that there's nobody in jail over this. Look at the holding going on over there. No call. Of course. He's going to try to run out of bounds. you watch the series. I mean, Kansas City was just passing the ball at will, and then all of a sudden, the defense starts picking up, and all of a sudden, you got these big plays when they already give up 23 points. It's a little too late for it now, right? Huh?
So the problem is,
No, it isn't. It's scripted this way. The Steelers' defense is really, really good. And they're just showing you how good the Chiefs are, so people will take that sucker bet again and go up against Tom Brady, and Tom Brady is definitely going to win the Super Bowl again this year. Look at it. TJ going to get that sack almost. He thought he did. And another touchdown. No. Magnetic glove. No flag on the play. I'm highly. 2-2-2's left in the game. That's nice. That's why there's no flag.
Yeah, watch. Mahomes is going to move around. He's about to throw it. No. Felt all the pressure, and then he sends it.
If you watch Mahomes and how he throws the football, and really, he's really not that good of a quarterback. He happens to have terrific weapons, and with the magnetic gloves, it's amazing. But his mechanics are really bad, and when he's throwing bad, he really is throwing bad. And that's what. Look at that, missed it again. So we got what we have here is 2 missed field goals, an extra point, and that ball was hooked severely badly. Magnetic pull to the left.
Huge for the Steelers. I mean, 3 possessions, it feels like it's 5.
Gosh.
But this is kind of what happens, Jim. It's like they're like always so close.
They're only down by 3 touchdowns and a field goal because of mixed points.
30 after this from Progressive Insurance.
Unbelievable.
Progressive presents.
Anybody that believes this shit is real, you need to have your head examined. The people that think the NFL are real are the same people that think Santa Claus is real. Santa Claus is not real. That was pass interference. He didn't turn around for the ball. He totally did not turn around for the ball. There's pass interference, no call on the play, and it was poorly thrown to begin with.
The code?
And then this thing was going in. It literally was going in and hooks to the left like a boomerang. So this dick is 0 for 2 for field goals and a field goal and an extra point.
Going against the Chiefs defense.
And then the Steelers guy is not good for the extra point. I mean, the field goal. He missed a field goal. This would be a 20-point game, really. This would be amazing if they got some kind of big play here where they scored before the half. I mean, they would be really throwing it in your face. Look at Big Ben. I'll just throw the 5-yard pass in the middle of the field to Elijah Harris, let the clock wind down, and get off the field.
9 seconds, they do.
Oh, we're going to call him timeout. Are you having a laugh? Like they're going to do something.
Roethlisberger was very excited about the fact that his family was traveling to Kansas City, and I mean, it was Ashley and his children.
What a grifter.
Many friends.
Look at that grifter. The whole bunch of them. Who's going to break it to these poor bastards that their fucking dad's a fraud and actually this shit is scripted and rigged? I mean, that's just the thing about it. When this all breaks out to be, when people realize that the shit's fake and scripted, they gotta explain to their kids why, what they did for a living, being professional fucking liars and stealing people's money. Every player in the NFL that knows that this shit's scripted and rigged should be put in jail along with these other people that are making money off of this shit. They should arrest everybody in the league. I don't give a fuck who they are. They're all part of a conspiracy to commit fraud. And it is fraud. You are taking bets on games that you know are scripted and rigged. And then you got this lady on TV. Oh, yeah, well, they were just down the other day making chicken pie over there. And then we were having some getting-togethers over there. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? What the hell has that got to do with the fucking game of football? That has nothing to do with football. These aren't regular people like your neighbor down the street. These are millionaire people. They ain't doing some regular shit. They ain't like, oh, let's go down to Uncle Bill's house and go chill and watch the TV. No, it ain't like that. They're fucking millionaires. They look at you like you're a fucking peasant. They don't want nothing to do with you. This fake ass shit. Santa Claus being a fraud to begin with. Look at this. I feel so bad for Harris if he doesn't know that this is rigged. because he's out there trying.
City does not give up anything.
Oh boy. Well, we'll come back with the second half of this fuckery and see what's going on. But I'm gonna let you know Pittsburgh is gonna come back and cover the spread, and they may win this game. Like I said earlier,
Coming up after this.
I'm still gonna stick with them. I'm gonna say they're gonna win by some crazy shit.